Hello everyone and welcome to episode 2 of this influencer card reveal review. So all of these cards have been reviewed, and the reason that you're going to be seeing me wearing the exact same clothes as all these other videos is because I'm recording them all on the same day. So I'm just getting that out there. This is a big fat old recording session where I just review all the cards. Anyway, let's talk about these new cards because they're very exciting. So here we have the first one, which is Magic Innovator. I'm not going to try and translate all the other names because my Japanese is nowhere near good enough. But anyway, Magic Innovator, and this is a phenomenal card. So it's a level 1, which obviously doesn't matter for decks that drive outside of deck building. It has OD. It's a 3/2/2, which is very, very solid stats. And its OD returns 2 units with CNT from your drop zone back into your deck, and then you shuffle, so they don't just go to bottom. This is incredibly good. It should be sort of no surprise that something that puts back heal triggers essentially is really strong. Obviously this isn't quite as good as that would be in something like Vanguard, but it's still really good. Giving you more chances to not die is essentially like adding, it's kind of like reducing variance in your gameplay because you're having more time to see your cards in a very sort of a roundabout way. The point is, 2 strike on this thing is really nice, and putting CNT units back is also very good. So I think this is going to be a very, very important card in decks that can run it. The next card is this monster something. So this is it's a kind of like whatever card. So it's a beast. It's a 1/1/1. It's a level 0. Those are really quite bad stats. However, it's CNT puts it into play, and the reason that can be really good is you imagine a scenario where your opponent has cleared your defensive zone monster and then they're attacking you, and you check this, you immediately get a new creature to put into your defensive zone. So as long as your opponent doesn't have penetrate to sort of make that null and void, this is quite nice because it can potentially be acting as saving you a lot of damage rather than just the 1. Now, how consistent is that? I would wager not very, and you're getting very poor stats on this. So if you draw it, that really does suck. So I think this is going to be one of those cards where we really are going to have to test it and see how well it performs before judging how good it is. I think but I would err on the side of caution. It seems weaker to me because its stats are really, really quite terrible. And also worth saying, you don't have an unlimited number of CNT slots. This is it's counter. I don't know why I'm saying CNT. You don't have an unlimited number of counter slots. So using up to 4 of them on this, when you could be running much more powerful cards with counter effects, I don't know about that one. Finally, we have this guy, and this is a very, very cool effect. So his counter is to use his on drive, or overdrive rather. I don't know why I've been calling it on drive either, but yeah, it's overdrive. And it's really cool. So you choose one of your opponent's level 1 or lower units and you gain control of it, and then your opponent gains control of this. So that can potentially be very, very, very strong. You can steal something out of your opponent's defensive zone, for example. You can steal one of your opponent's units that's about to attack and give them this. Now, of course, the downside to that is your opponent is going to get this. And they are going to be able to place it wherever they want in their defensive zone, in their attacking zone. Presumably it comes in able to attack. So there is that. So whilst you might be reducing their defensive power, you're not removing it. The hope is you would plus in this trade, but it is a level 2, so you've got to factor that in as well in your deck building. Are you really willing to use a level 2 to just get a level 1? You'd have to test it. How often is this actually going to be very valuable? Because this is sort of, I think could be very cool on if you get it like offensively. It can be really good in sort of mitigating for your limited draw power. So if you drew this and then you also drew, or if you drove this and then also an event, then you're not sort of stuck without attackers, but also like, how good is that? I think it's a really cool effect, but I don't think it's very good. And that's it for today's video. So hit the sub button and bell, because there's going to be one of these every single day. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this. Like the video, links in the description for Discords, and I will pin a comment with the creators or with the content creators that shared these cards, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's review.